New at 6:30, cleaning up contaminated Coldwater Creek and other radioactive waste sites in St. Louis County is now going to cost more than twice the amount federal officials expected. That is according to a new report from the U.S. Government Accountability Office. The Corps estimated back in 2016 the cleanup would cost about $177 million. Those costs include cleanup and investigating the radioactive waste. Well, at the end of 2022, the estimate ballooned to $406 million. That is a nearly 130% increase from the 2016 estimate. Federal officials plan to publish an explanation of the updated cost. When we know more, we will update you on air and on our website, KMOV.com.